Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, is yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold of franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. But with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka King. Too cold in the building, bro. What's going on?
Ooh, man, nothing much, man. Man, we got these intercontinental champions to talk about, man. So let's get into it, man.
All right, well, with that being said, man, before we get started, I need you to do two things. I need you to bend the knee to your loyal king, and of course, and with that being said, all right, y'all. So we're gonna get right into it because we got Friday Night SmackDown and we got a little AEW. But before we do that, we gotta take care of business first. All right, Tuco, man, as we've done in the past, we're gonna go from number 10 to number 1. You and I gonna have our selected picks go battle duke it out. We're gonna come up with a top 10 again for anybody that's watching for the first time. This is from the years 1988 through present day 2022. All right, Tuco, man, it's up to you, man. Who you want to go? You want to go first? You want me to go first? Number 10.
Uh, you know what, man? Let's change it up, man. You go first, man.
All right, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. My number 10 off rip. He is the American Nightmare. He is the dashing one. He is Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes is coming in at my number 10, two-time IC champion. My boy. He had a solid little run, man, with the title. Unfortunately, he left in 2016, so he didn't really stick around too long to really have anything to really go up against some of these other guys, but just seeing what he's meant to the company, what he's done for the belt in his short time in his first stint, as well as how much Dusty and everything meant to the company, I felt like it was only right and fitting, especially since he's returned back to the company this year and still got some unfinished business. So I got that boy, man, Cody Rhodes at number 10 on my side.
Number 10 on your side. All right, number 10 on your side. Number 10 on my side, man. Look, man, I had a slew, a package, a bundle, a Santa Claus bread bag of
Yeah.
names to just really pick. Like I got like a lot of names, a lot of honorable mentions, man. A lot of people I want to say, just to throw a few names out there, man. Like you got the British Bulldog, you got Steamboat, you got Pat Patterson, you got Cam Parata, you got William Regal, you got Rick Rude, you got Valentine, you got Jeff Hardy, you got your Shelton Benjamins, you got your Gold Dust, you got your Jeff Jarrett's, your Owen Harts. Man, you got your Kofi's, you got your Triple H's, you got your Tino Santana's, you got your Pedro Morales's, you got your Honky Tonk Man, you got your Macho, you got a lot of. It's a lot of guys that won this title: Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, Eddie
Yeah.
Guerrero. Man, you can't mention Intercontinental without mentioning the first female, China.
Right.
You can, so it's like a lot of people that I could have really, really picked and choose from, but I'm gonna go with the man at number 10 who has the most intercontinental title reigns, and that's the Ayatollah of Rock and Roll. That's the Lionheart. That's the Demo God. That's the Le Champion. How you doing, Mama? Hope you're feeling better.
What up, mama?
That is the one and only, the Wizard, Chris Jericho at number 10 with the most title reigns. he's had a he's had quite a few good feuds as Intercontinental Champion, even his early careers and his later careers. But overall, Chris Jericho early on, he had some really great matches with Benoit, Kurt Angle, Shelton Benjamin, just a slew of people that he just went up against. RVD, Jeff Hardy. He fought all of them, and this is when WWE had all of the best talent. So he was fighting the best talent. But for him to be the have the most title wins, you gotta put Jericho up there.
And mom said, don't forget, with Edge as well. Oh, yes. Can't forget about Edge. Edge was
Oh,
bad.
don't worry, don't
Hey,
worry, don't
hey,
worry. We
see,
gonna get there. We gonna get there, Mama.
this is what I love about my mom. Mom, she know her stuff. So shout out to you.
Oh, of course. I mean, she the one that got me into it. It's
Yes,
her
sir.
fault. It's her fault that I like this thing called wrestling. It's my mama fault.
And with that being said, I need y'all to remember he's covering years 88 through 2010. I'm covering 2011 through 2022. So when y'all hear some of our picks, I'm like, what the hell? We going by eras, all right? My number 9, man. I got that boy, the Demon, the Prince himself, Finn Balor. Got him at number 9. Also, two-time Intercontinental Champion, 120-day reign. There was a couple other people I probably could have put at number 9, uh, but I went with Finn, man, because when I looked at the others, I looked at their impact outside of just the IC title picture. Finn Balor, first ever inaugural Universal Champion, killed it in NXT. He already had the name Prince Devitt before he became the WWE. Did he have the greatest IC title reigns? No, but then again, like I said, I had to work with 2011 through 2022, and unfortunately, man, out of the guys I had to choose from, Finn Balor was just more of a notable name. So just off that alone, definitely had to put Finn in there. And it wasn't so
That
much,
shit.
and really, it was just kind of how Finn was booked. You know, they gave him kind of the short end of the stick on that one. But I had to put Finn for my last 11 years. I had to put Finn at number 11.
Ugh, man. Ugh, that's bad. That's tough. I would have put 10. I would have put Finn at number 10 if that was the case.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Because
I
just
couldn't.
because.
I feel like Cody was more of a 10 than Finn. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, look, my number 9. So I went with Jericho, and then so you looked at it like I had to look at it as far as the Intercontinental Champion. This is the championship. This is the precursor to someone possibly being the world champion.
Mhm.
So I had to look at who I thought was definitely a person that exuberated what we would want to see out of that champion.
But you got,
And
but you
this
got,
guy,
but you got to remember, and but you got to remember too. With you, see, with your era, it was because 9 times out of 10, if you got the IC, you was on your way to the world champion. By the time my era got it, well, not my era, but the era I'm covering got it in 2011, it kind of got watered down. It was kind of like you could win it 20 times and never see the world title picture ever.
yeah, yeah, no doubt about that, no doubt about that. Uh, which is why, though this person didn't necessarily win the world title, but they had a great intercontinental run. It definitely propelled them as far as star power.
Yeah.
It definitely, moved them up the line. Well, no, I'm sorry. Uh, this person did win the champion. I'm sorry. Uh, I'm sorry, he did because he actually did it in the most historical way. I'm sorry, I misspoke. This person did win the championship. He won it in the most fashionable way ever, and he had the star power. He had the he had the necessary of what you needed in a star player. And this person at number 9 that I'm going with is the Ultimate Warrior. I'm going with the Ultimate Warrior at number 9. He became the first ever dual champion to hold the WWE and WWF and the Intercontinental Champion at the same time. He beat Hulk Hogan. He had when he won the championship, when he beat the Honky Tonk Man, that was in such a fairy just kind of chaos because it was like you didn't know who the Honky Tonk Man was going to wrestle because he didn't care. It was supposed to be Bruce the Barber Beefcake, but he got injured. So he just said, it doesn't matter. Send out whoever you want. And as
Yeah.
soon as that music hit and he came running out and he squashed through the Honky Tonk Man and won that championship. And they went on to have a great feud with Rick Rude. But in the end, he got to hold he beat the champion. He beat Hulk Hogan and won, retained his Intercontinental Champion and became the WWE champion, WWF champion. And just just on who he was, where it propelled him, how not to say the Warrior was the best in ring, but he was over popular. Like
Yeah.
you love the Warrior, and I yeah, I gotta give Warrior a shout out for that, man.
All right. So you got Warrior as your number 9. Who did you have at number 10?
Jericho.
You got Jericho. Okay. All right. So number 8, man, for me, I ooh, this one hurt. This one hurt. Because I feel like they did not put the amount of importance on this runs that they needed to. But again, somebody who fell victim to the circumstance of poor booking and his title reigns. it's got to be at number 8, man. I got that boy Shinsuke Nakamura. I got him at number 8, who won the title on multiple occasions. Actually held the title for a minute. 2-time champion as well. But my thing is, dude, is I feel like Shinsuke when they was building him to win the title, it was great for the most part. But I feel like both times he won the title, I feel like, especially right around the pandemic, you didn't see Shinsuke for a minute. Like, you almost forgot he was even the champion. But just seeing the body of work that he laid down before he got the titles and stuff like that, I definitely got to give Shin that. Again, like I said, it wasn't his fault. The matches he had as the champion weren't bad matches. It just they didn't really have much for Shinsuke. Earl says, I would have thought you would have had Shinsuke higher. Because we going from worst to well, not worst, but I guess not number 1 to number 1. At my number 10, I had Cody. Number 9, Finn. Number 8, Shinsuke. So I had to go with Shinsuke on that one. Again, like I say, it wasn't Shin's fault. It's just they poorly booked him as the champion, but he was the champion nonetheless.
Yeah. Okay. Nakamura. All right. Okay. I definitely want to hear the rest of your pick because I'm pretty sure after number 7, you going. I feel like when you get to number 7, I feel like you should hit me with some heavy hitters. I feel like I should be getting some heavy hitters. I know you got some heavy hitters. I'm hoping when we get to the next one, you got some heavy hitters. But next up, my number 8, man. Man, you know what? I got to show this guy some love, man, because Captain Charisma was something special. I don't know how Christian was a great Intercontinental champion.
Yeah.
He had the perfect storyline, with Edge, that tag team breakup, the jealousy of your partner winning the Intercontinental champion and King of the Ring, being a successful single star while you're just known as the tag team specialist, and then to go on and transform himself to be Captain Peeps and to be, and to be the man of the peeps, and to just really kind of have his own niche. It's kind of almost sad that he didn't get to have a run at the top title until later on when he came back. But you can't tell me Christian wasn't a heel that you loved to hate. You couldn't tell me he wasn't a good worker in the ring. You couldn't tell me he couldn't do. I mean, him and Edge were one of the best tag teams in WWE. So it was almost kind of like Edge was fit one way, and Christian fit another, but he was just as good. He should have just got a run, but I got to give Captain Charisma some love, man, because he did have a nice lengthy reign, I believe over 240 days or something like that. So Christian's had quite a few title reigns, but he had a nice, good title run with it. And yeah, man, he beat us, and he beat some credible people, man. So I got to show Captain Charisma some love, man.
You got Captain Charisma at number 8. All right, at number 7, I got the Ultimate Conspiracy Theorist. I got that boy Sami Zayn, 3-time Intercontinental Champion, 175 days altogether up until this point. To me, I feel like Sammy, he was a really good champion, man. He didn't hold the title extremely long. And once again, unfortunately, thanks to the pandemic and other things too, his reigns and certain storylines didn't necessarily call for him to have a long title reign. But looking at the body of work Sammy has put in, and of course, as the champion at this time, when he won the title, he was the best person for it. And say what you want about Sami Zayn, Sammy, regardless of what role they put him in, sales and everything. It might not be always what we want to see him doing, but Sami Zayn, when he needs to go out there and have a barn burner, if you need to build up somebody new, you need to have a big time match with somebody, you can always depend on Sammy. So I got Sami Zayn, man, falling in here at number 7.
Sammy at number 7. Sammy. Okay. Well, my number 7. Man, you know what? I got to show this guy some love because there was nothing like the JAT. No, I'm gonna stop because I'm about to mess it up.
It's JEFF JA.
Yeah, there it is.
Double T.
Yeah, I was about to screw it up. I'm like, nope, nope. I'm
I
gonna cut
got
myself
you.
off right there
I got you.
before I even attempt it.
Hey, we rivals, but you my boy. You my boy.
I like, but man, but I gotta show Jeff Jarrett some love, man, because Jeff Jarrett during the Attitude Era, man, like when his first title run really wasn't all that great, but his second title run, hey man, this dude was on a tear, smashing guitars over dudes' heads, winning at any cost whatsoever to maintain that championship. He did end up losing it to D'Lo Brown, and D'Lo Brown became the first Intercontinental European champion, but then he ended up beating D'Lo Brown and becoming the second man to hold both the Intercontinental and the European championships. So, but Jeff Jarrett, he had some good rivalries. He definitely was a great heel, and he was a great Intercontinental champion because he definitely brought something to that belt. When people beat him, you definitely wanted to see, you wanted to see him lose, and that he, he had his niche, and especially in that era where you had The Rock and so many other people that yeah, the Jeff Jarrett, man. I gotta show Jeff Jarrett some love.
All right,
Another
man.
guy that never got the championship.
You told me that you hoped, once we cracked, the first few, man, I hit you with some heavy hitters. Here's somebody, man, I've been openly critical of in WWE, but now that he's out of WWE, I'm starting to see him in a different light. But I gotta put some respect on this name. At number 6, man, I got a former Hound of Justice. I got 3-time champion. 245 days total. I got that boy, man, former Shield member Dean Ambrose falling in at
Okay.
number 6. I got Dean at number 6 right now. Dean, some would say that Seth was the workhorse of the Shield. You got Roman, who was the muscle. But I must admit, even though I wasn't the biggest Dean Ambrose fan, Dean Ambrose went out there and had some bangers. Dean Ambrose went out there and he did literally the dirty work. Dean Ambrose, he went out there and he killed it. And, I could put my bias aside for the Dean Ambrose character and realize and respect, the prestige and, the importance that he brought during his reigns as, the Intercontinental Champion. And every time he's held
Hmm.
a title with WWE, my boy, he's been serious and he's made it his own. So I definitely got to give him that respect, man. Dean Ambrose, number 6 on my list for, my top 10. Number 6, Dean.
All right, man. So you got Dean at your number 6, man. Well, look here, man. Um, I gotta go with another gentleman that I definitely gotta show some love to because he was just perfect. He was just a perfect wrestler. He was just the
Hey,
he
Aladdin
was just
caught
the
it.
perfect.
Aladdin caught it.
He was just perfect, man. He was just perfect, man, in every way, man. I mean, how many men do you know can throw a ball 60 yards and run down the field and catch it?
First of
I
all,
mean, come
he had
on
to do that
now. I
10
mean, the
20
man can
times,
shoot a
man.
half court shot with ease. The man can spit a gum out and smack it 100% of the time, every time, and never miss. I mean, the dude would put you in the perfect suplex and pin you and beat you and make you look like a chump. And for me, man, I got to show this man some love because he was just the perfect example of being a workhorse as the Intercontinental Champion. And I got to go with that man, Mr. Perfect. That's my number 6, man. I don't think I need to say anything more than that.
All right, Mr. Perfect. Well, you really can't argue with Mr. Perfect, but I got somebody, man. I got a shocker for you. And some would even
Oh, you
say,
got a
I
shocker.
got some bad news for you. At number
Ooh,
At number 5, I got former leader of the
really?
Nexus. I got 5-time champion, 394 days total. One of the top reigns as far as days counted between 11 and 2022. Without further ado, current NXT announcer, Wade Bad News Berry, falling in at number 5 for your partner. There you go. Put some respect on my boy name. And I want you to talk dirty about Wade Berry. I want you to talk dirty. Who you got at number 5, man? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk.
Oh, Wade Barrett, man. Who can I say Wade Barrett matches up well to Wade Barrett? Uh man, I can go a couple of guys. But you know who I'm gonna go? You know who I'm gonna say? And I'm gonna say because he was a great Intercontinental Champion, and he did the damn thing. Uh, and it definitely propelled him. You watched him grow no matter the trouble, no matter the chaos that he was causing, no matter what he was doing as a young up and coming talent, winning the Intercontinental Champion, having the matches he was having the feud he had with Cactus Jack, Mick Foley. Yeah, man, I gotta go with that boy, man, the Legend Killer, because he was the Legend Killer at this time. I gotta
Yeah.
go with Randy Orton, man. You got bad news, or you got bad news, Barry, but your bad news ain't fucking with a Legend Killer, man. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right, so you got number 5. You got Randy at number 5.
I got
Aubrey.
Randy at number 5.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, man. Hey, you should be pulling out your heavy hitters, but I thought you would have pulled out some more heavy hitters. I'm
At,
still waiting on you, man. I'm still waiting.
at number 4 right now, I gotta do a little adjusting right now. I gotta do a little adjusting. At number 4, I got my boy, the Iron Man of WWE, the drip god himself, Seth freaking Rollins. I got Seth Rollins at number 4
Wow.
on my list from 2011 through 2022.
Wow.
2-time champ, 190
Wow.
days. I got the architect. I got Seth
Wow.
Rollins at number 4.
Wow. At number 4? At number 4, you got Mr. Monday Night Rollins
I got him at number
that
4.
put on a hell of a run with the Intercontinental title
I
at
got him
number
at number
4.
I got him at number 4.
Number 4.
I got him at number 4.
Oh.
Got him at number 4.
Oh. Earl. Leo. You put Seth Rollins at number 4. I just knew Seth Rollins was top 2. I just knew Seth Rollins was top 2.
I got him at 4.
Ah, man. Well, if that's the case, man, I got to put Edge at number 4 because I got to put Edge at number 4. I mean, because I still got a couple other guys I can't put less than 3. But I got to put Edge at number 4, man. Oh man, workhorse versus workhorse. Okay. Man, I like it. I think that's how she is. Man, a prime Edge versus a prime Seth Rollins. My God, they would tear the house down.
And just so the people know, because Mom, she thought I was gonna have Seth at number 1. Seth, he killed it, right? 2 times.
Nah,
190 days.
you can't say that. You can't even start that off like that. Seth killed it, right? But no, you can't even say it like that because he killed it. He killed it. Like Seth killed it, man. When he won that title, and he basically went out there and put on a match every other week, if not every week, and defended it, and then had a great rivalry with Dolph Ziggler. He killed that shit, dude. I just knew number 2 at minimum.
Well, you gonna really hate who number 2 is.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see who number 3 is.
But really quick, just for the people, let me tell you what I had to work with. These are people I didn't choose. Ricochet, Apollo Crews, Big E, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley. Who else? Roman Reigns, Ryback, Luke Harper, Christian, but you already got Christian, Ezekiel Jackson, and Kofi Kingston. So those are the only.
You didn't put Kofi up there? Like you could have used Christian. Yeah, you could have used Christian. Shit, hell, Christian just be on 2 sides of the list. Christian would have just been on 2 sides of the list, but Kofi, oh man.
Kofi is an honorable mention, but I'm not putting Kofi in my top 10. But if you think about that, outside of everybody I just named, out of those other 6, it was only 6 or 7 other people that
CM Punk. CM
Punk did have the IC title between 11 and
yeah, he did.
No, he did.
He did. I could have swore he did.
No, I'm looking at the list right now. The only people that had the title in 2011 was Kofi, Wade Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson, and Cody Rhodes. Them the only 4 that had it. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll back off. Okay.
So, all right. So at number 4, wait, who did I say?
3. Number 3.
At 3. So I was actually hoping. Wait, you said you got Jeff on your list, right? Too.
No,
Oh, you didn't put him on your list.
no. I thought
Ooh,
he's an honorable mention for me.
he's an honorable mention for you. Who you
Yeah,
got as number 3?
it's your pick.
I got Jeff at 3. I got Jeff
Oh,
at 3.
you got Jeff at 3.
But
Oh,
now I
okay,
want to
you
see
got
who your
Jeff at 3.
honorable mention is.
For
No,
my
Jeff is
number
your honorable
3.
mention. I'm going to say who's your main, who's your actual pick.
Oh, who's my actual pick? My actual pick was I was gonna say The Rock. I was gonna use The Rock. The Rock had a nice he had a nice build up to the Intercontinental Championship, especially when he was with the Nation of
Nation?
Domination.
Yeah.
When like him winning the Intercontinental Champion and turning heel, that was like really a big turning point for him. That really
Yeah.
propelled him like
Yeah.
to be that next. Like it showed that he was that guy that definitely could win the championship and be that next guy, especially when you had Austin coming up. But I went against it, and I'm gonna go with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Hmm. Hmm.
I gotta go with Shawn Michaels. Uh,
Ooh. Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh. Okay. And you know what? I'm looking. I'm looking at the list. Ooh. Shit. Ah, I got the short end of the stick. This is what I want to do. I had Seth Rollins at 4.
Hmm.
Swap Seth to
That's why I
2.
was. That's why I was tripping. That's
Swap
why I thought you was tripping.
Swap Seth to number 2. Dolph Ziggler at number 4.
I doubt that would have made sense. That would
Put
have made more
put
sense.
put put swaps. Put Seth at 2. Put Dolph at 4.
That would have made more sense.
6-time Intercontinental Champion, 366 days to show off. One of the best goddamn wrestlers on the entire roster. And guess what? We all know what Dolph can do. We all know what Dolph can do, regardless of how they push him. Former world heavyweight champion as well, Dolph. And there's a reason he's been in the company for 20 plus years. And it ain't because he no slouch. So I definitely gotta put respect on Dolph's name. But as I'm looking at my list, I can't justify Dolph, even though he's a 6-time champion. I can't justify putting him over Seth Rollins. But there is one person, one person that just beat out Seth, not for skill, but it's one person that beat out Seth. So number 2, I got Seth. Number 4, I got Dolph. So
Okay.
all right, who your number 2?
My number 2.
Duke said, what about big sexy Kevin Nash?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I think that's just a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah. Big Sexy was
Yeah, the
that was
the
hers.
7-foot killer.
Me, my good sir, I was kind of torn because I wanted to say RVD. Maybe not in my top 2, but I wanted to mention RVD. I
Yeah,
wanted to put him in my list. But it's not like it didn't propel him because he integrated the Intercontinental. I mean, he integrated the European with the Intercontinental and the
yeah,
Hardcore Championship
yeah.
with the
Which I thought was
Intercontinental.
dope.
So
Yeah,
right, he's got to do that. He had great matches, especially his match with Jericho and Jeff Hardy and Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, and like this dude has fought in so many people, and it's led him to great things. Like so, RVD was already that dude before the Intercontinental Champion. It was just like it was just a thing he needed to win just for
yeah.
Vince to be
Kind of put him
satisfied.
over a
It
little bit.
wasn't so much as more of us. It was more satisfying Vince that
Yeah,
he is that guy, man. But we all knew what RVD could do, and I wanted to put him on this list. But man,
you left
I
off the whole
couldn't.
effing show.
I left off the whole effing show. I left off the whole effing show
Whew.
because I had to go with one or two men.
What up,
And
Ronnie?
though I was supposed to do from 88, but I kind of cheated and I went back a few more extra years.
Hold on, Brett. Hold on, wait. If I knew we could do that, Brett, I would have had some of your goddamn picks.
But I was gonna say Macho Man, but I think it was. I think Macho Man won. I think Macho Man won it. Macho Man won it pre '88, so it was like but I'm not gonna say him though. But the person I was gonna do him, but no, but I'm really gonna do Rob Van Dam because I can't do Macho Man, so I was gonna do Rob. I was gonna do Eddie. Eddie had a nice run, but it was a little hit or miss. When he came back the second time, it was cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe Benoit. Benoit had a nice one. I definitely wanted to say Owen Hart. I want to definitely put Owen Hart on here because he definitely was another workhorse for the Intercontinental Championship. But I went with the whole effing show, and because I wanted to play with you because I wanted to build that up because I'm like, yeah, I mean, some of them say Macho Man, but I know like no, Macho Man was too he was too pre right, yeah, no. So I'm not gonna do that to you.
But
so I got Rob Van Dam.
I was about to cheat too. The only thing was, if I would have cheated, it would have been too many goddamn people on the list. I got mad. So like I told you before the show, I went back as far as 2005 because I'm like, I got all these PG era.
I mean, to be honest, dude, I mean, I wouldn't have been mad. Like I said, we could have had double people on the list. It ain't like we
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was.
I mean, because some of these people wrestled from 2005 to 2010, yeah. So it's
I stole Jeff Hardy though. I had to steal Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, so no, but it's cool. It's all good. But go ahead, man, with the number one because I definitely ain't got no argument about my number one.
Yeah. My so again, I gotta reiterate from 2011 through 2022. So leave me the fuck.
It's only one name you should actually say this name. If you don't say this name, I think I'm gonna kind of be mad at you.
Who, The Miz?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Number one.
Oh, okay. I was about to say like you better have The Miz. I like you actually better put The Miz up there as number one.
No. The Miz is number one. Earl says, watch along, fellas. We're gonna probably main event for SmackDown.
Yeah, main event.
I had to put The Miz at number one. Again, now this is very easy for me to explain, man. 8-time Intercontinental Champion, 597 days. Dude, where to even start with The Miz? This guy literally went from reality TV star to exile in the locker room, one supposed to make it. And look, he went from goofball ass, fedora wearing, jean short, silly ass motherfucker to one of the most serious, most over people in the company. I mean, when you think of WWE, you think of representation, what Cody Rhodes was to AEW, how he went out there and represented for the media. That's what The Miz is. And say, man, look, and I gotta put respect on his name. You might not like Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, how that guy wrestles in the ring, but he's been in the game for 20 plus years. And guess what? Regardless of how he wrestles in the ring, every time he's on the TV, every time he grabs the mic, whether it's in the ring or on the mic, he makes you pay attention. And you don't become an 8-time Intercontinental Champion, 597, damn near 600 days for no reason. And the fact that he can still go out there and get another 1 or 2, gotta definitely put some respect on his name. So gotta give The Miz number one. As far as that goes, man. Number one, Mike The Miz Mizanin.
Ah, man. Well, my number one is the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Because he beat Roddy Piper. He had one of the most classic matches.
I can't get
He had one of the most classic matches against the British Bulldog for the Intercontinental Championship in the main event of SummerSlam over in London, England.
Yeah.
He has put on some of the best matches with some of the best people you can. He's fought Mr. Perfect. He's fought Ravishing River. He's fought Ted DiBiase. He's fought them all. He's beaten them. He has proven that he is the excellence of execution.
Yeah.
Therefore, Bret Hart is my number one Intercontinental Champion. Bam.
Nah, I have no disagreements. I mean, you cannot disagree. Bret Hart, and if it wasn't for the incident his career being cut short, ain't no telling how many more belts he would have went out there and won. So no, definitely got to give all the love.
Man.
Definitely got to give love to Bret. But yeah, hey, you know what's crazy? It's funny knowing how we both feel about The Miz, like in real life, and we both like, hey, he got to be number one on this list.
like for you, that's why I'm like, man, I feel like you had some heavy hitters you could have came out with. I mean, at least but you didn't look at some of the people I've looked at differently. So it's like, okay, all right, I got you. I understood though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But like I, and like I said, of course, this might be like with the Trish thing where we go back and eventually go back over it. But like I said, man, the two areas we're comparing is different, because from your
Mhm.
era that you was comparing, you're looking at it from okay, when these guys won the belt, their trajectory 9 times out of 10 was facing the company world champion. Yeah, by this point, it was kind of like they was just giving the belt to motherfuckers just to give it to them because they wasn't really doing nothing with it. So it was just
Yeah.
kind of like, all right, you got to pick it.
But I felt you had some that tried to make something out of it. That's why like when you like
Yeah.
I figured Wade Barrett would be on your list and
Oh yeah.
Dolph and Seth uh definitely. I figured you would have had CM Punk on there because he didn't do too bad. I thought Kofi might have been on there because he had a nice little run as Intercontinental Champion. It's not like you didn't have some that did the damn thing. Hell, I'm so kind of surprised you didn't mention Ryback to a degree, but I understand why you didn't mention Ryback. I'm not mad at you for mentioning Ryback. I probably would have laughed at you if you mentioned Ryback.
Yeah, I'm cool on right back, bro.
but but yeah, still. Not even for an honorable mention. I mean,
Nah,
hey, I
nah,
got
nah,
you, but
nah, nah. Right back, you stay his ass where he at, bro.
no, but no, you know. I mean, I could have went Triple H. There was a lot of people. I could have did Honky Talk Man. I mean, he was one of the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion for a long time. I could have gave him that, put him on the list. But
You know what I'm thinking, and this is what I'm thinking because this is actually one of the most interactive uh 1 through 10s that we've done. So Earl says, and he kind of gave me an idea. He's like, I want to see if your list goes 70s, 80s, and in the other tastes in 90s, 2000s. You know what? We could do that, and I think what we can do too. Too cold now. We got to talk it over. I think because in theory, comparing eras, it sounds good on paper, but there's just
right,
a level of disrespect.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so I think I think eventually we gonna continue the era series for now. But I think when
We
we
might
come
say switch. We're gonna switch it up. Yeah, we're
yeah,
gonna
but I
switch
think
it
when we
up.
come back, we got to do it in its entirety as best we can. Because like you say, Kofi should be on the list, but he could be, but I can't put him over the Miz, can't put him over Dolph, can't put him over Seth. Damn sure can't put him over Seth. Like I said, Dean, I didn't even like Dean Ambrose in WWE, but goddamn, I had to put him on the list. So stop with the disrespect. Hey, that Trish, no, we cannot have another Trish gate.
Not a Trish Gate. Hell no,
Trish
not a Trish Gate.
gate.
Hell no. Well, shit, man. How about this, man? How about we end it like that, then, man? How about we just your top 10, my top 10? We won't put a total top 10. We'll leave it like this, and we'll tweak. Let's tweak this a little bit, man, and make it a little bit more interesting, man. And we'll move forward with that, and we'll just go forward there. How about that?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Talk
All
to me, man.
right, man. Yeah, for sure, man. Because we definitely got some. We definitely want to play around with it. We definitely want to make it make more sense and be more engaging with the people. So, Earl, man, this is why you are who you are, Earl. Uh, but yeah, man, that's the show. Like my man said, we got the block party coming up. We got the review show coming up. SmackDown. We're gonna come on about the main event time. And then, of course, we gonna hit y'all with that Rampage. And then,
Yeah. Hey,
I
you
think we
see
got
my
a couple of
man?
days off,
Hey,
man. We got a
I try
couple
to
of
be like
days
this.
off.
I try to show like I had the grill when I ain't got my grill in today. So I just like I'm just yeah.
Like, why do you
Anyway,
have a franchise showing this broccoli in the back teeth? What the hell going on there?
hey,
Oh
look,
shit!
I'm a grown man. I need my vegetables. God damn it!
Yeah,
They
you
tell me if I
stupid. Keep
hang
it
from the
stored.
look, man. Look, they told me if I hang from the door, I might grow a little taller. I'm still 30
You
years. Hey,
stupid.
30 years still hanging on doors, too, go.
You stupid. You stupid.
But
Oh
no,
man.
hey, but with that being said, guys, we about to go and get up out of here. Like my man said, we coming back to y'all with the GOW Block Party Friday Night SmackDown recap at main event time. So probably look for us about 9:20, 9:30. Then we're going to hit y'all about 10:30, 10:40, depending on the AEW Rampage main event. But until then, man, we'll see y'all when we see you. Too cold. Any final thoughts?
No, man. Holler at you in a minute.
All right, with that being said, peace.